Hello, everyone. It's again Tuesday, and of course, it's time for us to learn something new about Google Workspace and especially Google Classroom. And today, we're not going to talk about any new updates. I think we have had enough updates so far, and we're going to talk about or two practical tips for you to share your Google Forms in your Google Classroom. Well, because a lot of people use Google Forms, a lot of teachers you use Google Forms, and because of your habit in sharing your Google Form, you the way you share your Google Form to the Google Classroom may be affected by your old habits. And here we are going to talk about some better ways for you to give your students the Google Forms in the Google Classroom. The first thing is please don't put it in the stream. Put it in the classwork tab. Well, you only put the Google form in the stream when you don't care anything about the number of submissions, which means you don't really care about who among your students has submitted the form and who haven't yet. If you do care, I think most teachers care, huh? If you do care about how many students have submitted the form and how many haven't yet, make sure you share the Google form. You give the Google form in the classwork tab as an assignment. Or if you are giving a quiz, you can simply start a blank assignment with a blank quiz in it, and that's also a Google form, and you can edit that Google form quiz in that quiz assignment. Anyway, make sure, that's tip number one, make sure that you give the Google form in the classwork part, the classwork tab, and make sure you give it as an assignment. Why? Because only when you give it as an assignment will Google Classroom count for you how many of your students have submitted the form and how many of them haven't finished yet. That's, of course, very important. And the second tip is about how you put that Google form in your assignment. Okay, and let's take a look at a new assignment. For example, this is a test form, and I want to add a Google form to this assignment so that my student can work on it, right? And how do you do it? I've seen a lot of people, they do this. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, they go to this form they are going to give to their students, and they click on send right here, and they want to send via link, and they even shorten the link and copy the link, and finally they come back to the assignment, and they use this add link function to share that form. It's not so bad, but especially with this shortened link, there really is the danger that Google Classroom can't recognize it as a form, especially a form that is a quiz. That really happened. Yes, that really happened to some teachers last year because they use this shortened link, this shortened URL, and they use this share a link, this add a link function to paste that shortened URL. And it turned out Google Classroom couldn't recognize that Google form as a quiz. Wow, what how can that happen, okay, but it really happened. And that's when I told them a better way to share their Google form, which is, well, you are suggested going here, coming here, clicking this icon, right? Okay, yeah, you just add that Google form from your Google Drive. You click on this, and if you just edited the form, you just finished editing the form, you can see it right here on the top row, because if you look for recent files, they should be here, huh? And if I choose this is a quiz, right? I just choose it, and then I click on insert here, and it's here. And because it's a quiz, and the grade importing switch is turned on automatically, and it's just so easy, just so simple. You don't need to get a link. You don't need to shorten the link. Okay, yeah, you just first work on your Google form, right? Okay, you just first work on your Google form. Make sure that it's all set up. Okay, and make sure that it's if you want it as a quiz, make sure that okay, make this a quiz, this switch is turned on. Yeah, you just make sure that everything is fine, and then you come back to your Google Classroom assignment, and you insert that Google form from your Google Drive. Voila, that's the way to do it. So 2 tips. The first one is make sure that you give your students the Google form in classwork as an assignment. And the second thing is make sure that you insert the Google form directly from your Google Drive. Don't get that link anymore. So what do you think? Try it and tell me what you think about these 2 tips. And that's all for today. See you next time. Bye.